What is up, guys, and welcome to the show. So, I want to talk about AEW Dynamite. Just debuted on TNT. What's today? Saturday. So, it's a few days ago. It ended up debuting on TNT. And like I kept saying all along, the production value for their debut just really wasn't there. You could tell that, the money went other places. It didn't go to the sets, it didn't go to the production value. It was very, very much a TNA 2.0 debuting on Spike TV. I was left scratching my head with their set design because it was really clear that they were going with what they were going with the whole time when they were doing kind of their pay-per-view things along the way. It was pretty much exactly what they were going with, and Tony Khan was coming out going, oh no, it's going to be something different, it's going to be spectacular. What you're going to see on TNT is something that you've never seen before. Our production values through the roof, but it was exactly the same that we were seeing the whole time. Like, the production value was just like really not there. It kind of left me disappointing, and same with the announce team as well, the commentary team. I think they should have left it with just Tony and JR. I don't think they should have done the three-man team. You're kind of following too many trends there. You're following every other wrestling promotion at this point. I mean, it would have been nice to just have that double commentary team that we've seen so much. Like, we've seen throughout a little bit of WCW. We've seen that throughout, uh, Impact. We've seen it throughout WWE. We've seen it throughout MLW, other wrestling promotions, and I think that's what they should have really gone with. I think they should have took that money that they got from TNT and really reinvested it into that production value instead of just spending it on, just spending more money on talent and more money on back office and more money on belts and more money on this and more money on that. And it's clearly that they're just still neglecting everything. I mean, the matches itself were, I found, very slow paced for what AEW kept bragging that they were going to be. I found it to be very slow moving, very extremely predictable. Like, as soon as I heard the match like lists, I was like, oh, Cody Rhodes is gonna win, like Pac's gonna win, like you were to, boom, boom, boom. You're very easy to call those matches, and it was. There was no surprises, no real shocks, no real, you know, wow, I gotta watch next week, which is what a promotion wants you to do. They want to blow you out of the water so they could bring you back next week to watch, and then, you know what I mean, which this really didn't. I mean, it just kind of left me going, meh. I mean, I've seen it. I'm extremely unimpressed. The production value sucked. The matches I thought were really not that great. Very slow pace. Kind of just meh. Especially for a debuting company that kind of has been pretty cocky for, you know, over a year. I just kind of felt like kind of disappointed in it and stuff. Like, it kind of just left me being like, I don't really want to watch this anymore. Like, I mean, your production value's not there. Even your commentary, like, we should have gone with two people because the commentary, I mean, it was kind of just awkward at points and like kind of awkward at times. Like, I think it would have been better with, just JR and Tony because they've worked with each other for years and years and years. So they have that repertoire, they have that connection, they have that mojo. You know what I mean? Like, putting in the other guy, I believe, I can't even remember his name, Excalibur or something like that. Bringing him in kind of made things a little weird. Plus his voice for commentary, I mean, it didn't really work. It didn't really fit with Tony and JR's, like, because their voices are so smooth and like built for it. You know what I mean? So, that kind of just made it rough as well. And I mean, even like the interviews and stuff like that were done throughout the show, I mean, we're just kind of done. It seems like they were like last minute type thing. Like, they were just done on the ramp and in the ring, and it would have been nice to kind of see that backstage interview kind of set up and stuff like that, which kind of would show like more time and effort went into it instead of being like, oh, okay, we got to interview this guy. okay, screw it, just do it on the ramp. You know what I mean? Like, it would have been way better to actually see it, you know, backstage and kind of set up with a nice background and just to see how it was done. And also, I mean, everybody also had the black jackets on that said AEW on it. I just found that really corny as well. Like, I was kind of like, eesh, like, it's kind of cringeworthy almost, because it's like you really don't need to dress up everybody exactly alike. Like, at that point, it's just like monkeys lined up in a row that look all identical. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like soldiers lined up all in a row. You know what I mean? It's like, it's kind of, I don't know. It just, it loses, you know, kind of turns you off in a way, because it's losing its individuality at that point. You know, it's kind of showing like, hey, nobody here, nobody that works here is an individual. Everybody that works here is a part of our product, and they're a part of the machine, and they have to do that. You know what I mean? Like, seems like it's kind of, you know, like that. But it would have been nice to kind of see like not that, because it would have been nice to see everybody as an individual, and everybody like, you know, not just a part of this strict, you know, mean corporation type thing. It would have been just nice to see them more relaxed atmosphere, more fun atmosphere, more of an inviting atmosphere, instead of something like that. You know what I mean? Like, I get that you're trying to get your name out there, you're trying to get your brand out there, but the fact is if people are watching it, they know what they're watching. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like they're gonna tune in and be like, "Hey, WWE is on." You know, like, they know what they're watching, right? So it's like they tune in. They don't need to see every single person with an AEW jacket on. They don't need to see, you know, the even the ring, kind of like the um, banners around the ring, like the barriers basically around the ring, were kind of just a little too much with the TNT, AEW, You know, it's kind of like, if it would have been better if they either left that black or just left it that old kind of cage style that it was back in the day. You know, I kind of think they kind of just pushing their logos and everything a little bit too much. Kind of seemed a bit over the top for me as well. I mean, you know, even how it was filmed, a lot of their angles, it kind of seemed very amateurish. You know, it kind of just seemed like they were like, hey, you know how to hold the camera? Yeah, sure I do. All right, you're a cameraman. You know, I mean, like, the camera work wasn't really all there. It was kind of reminded me of like a local type show, like something you would not expect from a huge, supposedly huge production. You know, in TNT, right? Like an AEW, like, this is supposed to be a huge production, and yet it kind of has such bad camera work and such bad like angles. I kind of found, and I don't know. I just seen the production and everything. It was a cassette. It was just way down, and I don't know. It kind of just turned me off personally. I mean, don't think, I don't think I would really tune in constantly for that. I think I'd probably would rather turn into NXT or something like that. But, let me know what you guys think. If you guys really liked it. For me, it was just a huge, huge letdown, like I said. But anyway, that's the video for tonight. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check you next one.